What's up, combination? We're back at it again, and today is Spooky Scary Sunday, where you guys get to hear me scare the shit out of myself, and I'm not ready for it. Today we are watching Top 10 Best. I'm talking best, so you know I'm gonna get scared. Scary Five Nights at Freddy's fan animations. You know, these animations be real clutch, they be real good, they be chef's kiss, so we gonna see why. Let's turn this up. Not too much, but we're gonna turn it up. Y'all ready? I'm ready. Let's go. You don't gotta let this ad play now. You can't skip it, so don't let it play.
Chest they are full up, so come now. Sipping on a bit of Henny. Can I get a little honey? Ask can't stop to me, gal damn trucks. If it ain't the Henny, give me crown hard.
Hey guys, real quick, do you like that my camera's right there, or do you not want it? You know, just comment and let me know, cause I'm trying to get better at this, you know.
Man, finding 10 new FNAF animatronics after using hundreds of them already? It's gonna be impossible. Unless no going on dodgy internet sites for this, okay? What if we do a look back on all the creepy animatronics we've covered and find the best of the best? Haha, that sounds like a good idea. You know me, you saw the title, let's do it. And at 10, anatomically correct entered. Okay, no joke, I find this actually terrifying. Like a realistic metal zombie in a way.
Honestly,
Anatomically correct
this
entered
is
is best
terrifying.
described by its name. It's a version of entered where the metal
like,
parts
no,
that
look
surround
at
his
this.
body, his innards, I guess, are actually anatomically correct.
No.
Like they would form what looks like actual
Yo, do you see this? Come on. Nah, this ain't cool. Like, it's nothing but metal, shocking looking tentacles, man. It's death. A nightmare waiting to happen. And it's just one eye too, like sharp ass teeth too. No, see, no.
muscles. So there's more around
Oh, guys, sorry. I meant animatronics, not animations. Still clutch though. Sorry.
the chest, and they're like in the direction that like the muscle tendons and stuff would be under your skin. And that makes it horrifying and just terribly uncomfortable to
And like, imagine it like moving around and stuff. It's like, nah.
look at, especially his face. And like, you know that, you stare at my face all day in videos, like, you get what I mean. I don't know what it is about this Ennard's face, but like, without the mask, he just looks like a terrifying villain out of a Scooby-Doo movie, but like, more realistic. Like, if the latest iteration of like, the live-action Scooby Gang with like, Robbie Amell as Fred Jones had gotten a third movie, and they actually tried to make it scary, this is what they would be. Like, why is this necessary? Who felt compelled to make this, and why did you subject me to it as well? Like, I'm sorry if you didn't know about this, but whoever made it, it's their fault, not mine. Wait, if it's anatomically correct, does that mean it has a... And at 9, Nightmare Ballora. Nightmare Ballora is a piece of work, holy crap. Within, like,
Honestly, I don't think she's that scary, but we'll see why.
needles and that signature torn and battered nightmare aesthetic, this is what I expect when I think about a nightmare version of a character we have already seen. However, I'm getting some serious Fuerza from Flash Season 7 vibes here, especially from this image posted onto the FNAF subreddit by user Demolition Inevitable. And the rest of these are just terrifying, okay? Even the ones that most people would consider bad are actually messed up. This is the first animatronic on this list that really made me feel unsafe, and at 8, Ignited Funtime Freddy. Ah yes, a throwback to the meta numbers. A fan edit of a fan game. The Ignited animatronics from the fan game The Joy of Creation, a game where you play as Scott Cawthon and his family after he retires from FNAF and the animatronics come after him. Uh-oh, that sounds frighteningly familiar. But these animatronics are more destroyed than their previous counterparts, basically having their withered versions be set on fire, as I guess they tried to escape the hellscape that is the FNAF world. So that, in essence, is what Ignited Funtime Freddy looks like. Take a withered version of Funtime Freddy and then set them on fire, and you'll basically have ignited Funtime Freddy. With missing exosuit casing on his legs pretty much every time, and other exposed bits of endoskeleton. Scott would be glad that at least in the game's universe, he ended it before Sister Location was even a thought, since even Bon Bon is after him this time. And we all know how that's gonna end. And then 7, Spring Lich. Spring Lich was meant to appear in the FNAF fan game Dormitibus, another game that I love to come back to in order to find scary animatronics. There wasn't much planned for Spring Lich, but he was present in the Dormitibus beta. Modeled by Golden Nexus, Spring Lich is a green version of what seems to be Scrap Trap, with similar proportions to the head. However, this game was released before FNAF 6, so that's probably just a coincidence. Spring Lich's head is on backwards, meaning that he walks backwards while looking at you.
I never knew it was on backwards, but look at this. No. This looks way better than this. This I can probably laugh to. Wait, is that a person in it? Yeah, that's a person in there. But this, I mean, I might have nightmares tonight. Sorry if I'm not getting great reactions to y'all, but like, can't do too much screaming since it's late at night, so. But I might have nightmares about this. Just saying.
You, and this was planned to be part of his minigame, since it would then make it possible for him to be tripped and stumble to actually, like, kind of get away. The character appears to be a Springlock victim, but with not much remaining on the inside. However, you can also see scratches and tears on the outside, like with all worn down animatronics. Someone needs to use better fabric for these guys. And it's 6, Shadow Spring Bonnie. Shadow Spring Bonnie is one of the two
Shadow Spring Bonnie, that sounds new. That's new to me. Is it new to you? Comment below.
Primary antagonists of Final Nights 2. He's also one of the final animatronics in the game.
Final Nights 2? This look, bro, they look like they've been dipped in ash. They look like they were knitted. Yeah, knitted with some teeth. Nah.
Shadow Spring Bonnie resembles Springtrap, as to be expected when mentioning Springlock suits, and similar to Springtrap, he lacks the suit on his feet and has a majority of his right ear missing. Overall, he has rips, but he's not really missing any limbs or parts at all, which is a stark contrast to the burnt animatronics from the first 4 nights of that game. His face glows white, which is notable when he's in the hallway, but also gives him...
Stop. We're going back.
Rips, but he's not really missing any limbs or parts at all, which is a stark contrast to the burnt animatronics.
This. He right here. So what the... If 2 plus 2 is 4, and 5 plus 5 is 10, what the fuck is this? What is this? What is this? What is it? What is it, bro? Listen. If this came into your room, bro, like not even in your room, bro, but like outside, like you walk in, taking out the trash, like at night, and you see this shit come through. What y'all doing, dog? What y'all doing? Comment below. What would y'all do? Comment below.
From the first 4 nights of that game. His face glows white, which is notable when he's in the hallway, but also gives him a more sinister appearance, and pushes that something supernatural idea like most Shadow animatronics have, like Shadow Bonnie from FNAF AR. Shadow Spring Bonnie takes the roles of Burnt Freddy and Burnt Foxy on night 5, so he's very fast, and the play...
What was that? Go back. What are these? No skin, no nothing, just animatronic looking bones. No.
So, he's very fast, and the player has to steal the vent quickly, or else they'll get jump scared, and he also may appear in the hallway. Although you can never use the flashlight on this character, otherwise you'll get insta-kill. Inspect his face when he appears outside the door, though, and if he's twitching, you'll need to close the door. A rattling sound will let you know when he's on the left, but the fact that you need to look at his face to see if you're in danger is horrifying, especially when most of what you need to do in these games relies on fast reflexes. Halfway through into number 5, Reaper Puppet. Ah, yes, my arch nemesis, the Reaper Puppet. If you didn't know, the Reaper Puppet was the first fan animatronic ever featured on this channel. The first FNAF video by me on the channel was on January 29, 2020 though. Can you believe that? It's been nearly 2 years. And the video I'm talking about came out a month later on February 24th, 2020. So I have a long history with this character. The Reaper Puppet, along with Shadow Bonnie and the brother from Final Nights 1, are the only animatronics in the entire Final Nights series to start off the night outside. Reaper Puppet appears to be a counterpart to the original series Puppet, though it is only the Reaper Puppet's head that is similar.
This is why I don't play Final Freddy games no more, bro. Because these jump scares and close up react now. See, this is exactly why I don't play it anymore.
To the core series Puppet.
I'd rather watch it than play it.
rest of its body is dark shades of black, and it has a
See,
long,
no, this is a
stretching
no.
arms with sharp fingers.
Are you? Wait a minute. Are we in the living room with this? This looks like a living room. Are we in the living room with this? Because this is a hell no. And it's raining on Nightmare Fuel. Nightmare Fuel.
The long, stretching arms with sharp fingers at its hand. It's like the Grim Reaper. Okay.
Instant death. I will die in that game just to not replay it anymore because of that. Exactly why. Because this is like that looked like the second version of like of that guys, help me out. What was it? Was it Five Nights at Freddy 4 when we were in that house with Golden Freddy and everybody else? Was it? I don't remember, but let me know in the comments if it was.
Stretching arms with sharp fingers at its hand. It's like the Grim Reaper, okay? Like a Reaper puppet. He has multiple tentacle-like legs as well, which only makes me more sus. The Reaper puppet can easily be mistaken for a tree, and its legs are like long roots, and the shoulders look like branches. But this thing is so creepy, and I always include it on this list. But I was so creeped out when I first saw this animatronic. Like how kids in Fazbear Frights are drawn to the restaurants, I'm drawn to the Reaper puppet. And at 4, Slasher Fredbear. Slasher Fredbear by DeviantArt user PlayStation Jedi is an unholy abomination that must be stopped. I've talked about the Slasher animatronics before, particularly in the Bonnie alternate versions list. However, Slasher Fredbear is so much worse. He may not have a shotgun axe.
Those were cool. Slasher Freddy. Yo, we got chains, bruh. This dude looked like he about to go to a rock concert. He got gross slasher body. Man, he got a lot of teeth. Oh hell no! And our little friends are alive. Fuck that. See, bro, like these are dead ass pretty cool. Like, are they in a new game or something? Oh, let's kill, yo. These are actually pretty well drawn and made. This is just perfect.
The Bonnie alternate versions list.
But you won't catch me playing it.
However, Slasher Fredbear is so much worse. He may not have a shotgun axe guitar, but oh my god. Let me read the description of this animatronic in the words of PlayStation Jedi himself. Quote, the largest and strongest of all slasher animatronics, Slasher Fredbear is an unstoppable force with enhanced strength and durability. Fredbear is capable of smashing through walls, withstanding lots of punishment, and grabbing heavy objects and throwing them across the room.
Let's go back to that. What did he say?
Force with enhanced strength and durability. Fredbear is capable of smashing through walls.
Hello, kiddos. Want to play with some fire? Hell no, I do not.
Withstanding lots of punishment, and grabbing heavy objects and throwing them across the room. While Fredbear uses his great strength to pick up and rip people in half, if he needs a quick kill, he can extend a blade mounted to his wrist to cut through people like butter. Or if he needs a ranged attack, he can use his 2 wrist-mounted LMG guns. Fredbear can switch between these weapons on the fly, either using 2 LMG guns, 2 blades, or 1 on each wrist. What the actual fuck? Exactly. LMG stands for light machine gun, by the way, okay? Holy mother Christ. Like, this guy is going to make me cry myself to sleep. Not to mention the spikes covering his body and the incredible amount of blood soaking him. Because of course he does. Of course he needs it. And 3, Sinister Baby. The Sinister animatronics have become somewhat of a staple on these lists for me now, and I mean, it's clear why. While the original Baby is sinister in scheme, this one just looks like it's going to rip your guts out and get inside you, and not in a fun way. The real look to these kinds of things is basically like a repaired Nightmare animatronic, with a clean exterior but the sharp teeth of a Nightmare. Now, I'm not too sure if this is another fan-made character based off the fan game, or if it was actually going to be in the main fan game that has the Sinister animatronics, but at the very least, Sinister Baby is based on the unfinished and unreleased fan game Sinister Turmoil. And while we got to basically demo games to play before the game was ultimately cancelled, we never really got to see this animatronic in action if it wasn't made by a fan of the game. It's terrifying, it's horrific, and it's worthy of the top 3. And ultimately, in at number 2, Havoc Chica. Do I even need to explain? Havoc Chica, aka Maria, is a Havoc animatronic that hails from the Dormitibus universe. She's the Havoc version.
Oh no. Okay, guys, we're gonna end it here. Like, subscribe, and slide to the bell notification. Yes. I will see you guys next week. We out.